Hello everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for February 11th to the 17th of 2024. So our quote for the week says, display integrity, diplomacy, and self-awareness. Display it, meaning make it visual, make it known. This is an active engagement this week because we are birthing some very new energies, some of which haven't been around for hundreds of years, let alone anytime recently. But this is it. We're warming up to Venus and Mars reunion in Aquarius. But this week kicks off with Venus sextiling Neptune on Tuesday, the 13th. This energy links your authentic values and priorities with the realm of dreams, mysticism, and alternate dimensions. It offers you an opportunity to solidify your vision by simply tapping into the essence that you aspire to experience. By immersing yourself in the feeling associated with that vision, you pave the way for its physical manifestation. This energy instills belief in the realm of possibilities, fostering support for artistic expressions or active practices like crafting vision boards, using affirmations, and anything that refines your new vision of reality. While other planets focus on steps and strategies, Venus prioritizes the essence of nature and love. Neptune, likewise, is not concerned with steps and strategies. Instead, it encourages you to tune in to the natural beauty surrounding you. Set aside your usual inner dialogue for a day or two as soon as possible to connect with inspiration guided by your own heart and soul from the inside out. This inner connection will guide your creative inspirations and allow you to align more deeply with your own true essence. Deep breath. Same day, Tuesday, Mars enters Aquarius until March 22nd. So in this evolution, Mars is doing everything first, which means we have to shift our masculine first. Well, that's a lie because Mercury went first, for real. So we had to change our thinking and consciousness first. Then we had to change our choices and decisions, our actions with Mars. And then finally, Pluto will also hook up with Venus and transform and transcend this level of how we do relationship and intimacy and connection and community and kinship. All of this is being reborn in the Aquarius zone. So whether it's your individual self, finding sovereignty and freedom and redefining your terms about your unique contribution and your authentic self and how much of that you want to share and interact with others with, or whether we're looking at the social collective evolution that is also tied to this Aquarius energy, it is a very big deal to reset here. And it's all rooted in our self-love and self-worth. So what do you feel like you're worthy of in terms of your day-to-day existence and your quality of life? And how much freedom and sovereignty and independence do you need? And how much kinship and community and connection do you need? Post-COVID, we're redefining our terms, y'all. So don't sleep. Really start thinking about how you want to go back into the world and interact with others and what that looks like while the world is rebirthing itself, right? Mama is in her 26,000 year cycle, moving and grooving. And only since 2012 have we started down this kind of 13,000 year trek back to the sun. So let's say in 2012, we were the farthest away from the sun we could physically be as a planet. And ever since then, we've been moving back toward the light, toward the golden age, toward that balance and integration that Earth is capable of. But you better believe the farthest away is the darkest part of the universe. So we've all been going through a little dark night of some version of the dark night of the soul. And we get to rebirth and redefine and reclaim on this whole new level with Mars and Venus and Mercury and Pluto all getting together in Aquarius. Very big deal. So let's dive into them individually and take it step by step. So Mars is currently in a dynamic process, steadily progressing toward a retrograde in Leo Cancer later in the year. Each stop along the way holds significant importance, serving as both an evolution and a preparation for the upcoming reset. Positioned in Aquarius, it's time to break free from conventional thinking and shift your focus, seeking creative solutions and alternative paths or directions. This phase encourages a concentration on freedom, independence, and sovereignty. While Mars in Capricorn may seek structured stability, Mars in Aquarius desires a flexible structure and a fluid stability, rooted in fundamental individuality. Embrace this period to explore radically different ideas, thoughts, and concepts, as creativity will overflow, generating a wealth of new possibilities. Take copious notes to capture these ideas for future implementation. The passion driving your ideas will propel you toward success, but it is crucial to maintain a natural flow and avoid forcing outcomes. Deep breath. This energy promotes quick movement, fast thinking, and spontaneous decision making, which means you need to be connected to your heart. Trust your intuition, as following it strengthens your instincts even when the results are not exact. It is an ideal time for experimentation and improvisation. Any new ideas initiated now may have a global impact, so embrace innovation and progressiveness in your choices and decisions. Break free from the ordinary and do something different. Deep breath. Mars comes around every 2 years to Aquarius, so you will see below with the Pluto entry, I've listed that every 2 years that Mars and Pluto will connect. So this is going to help us track this evolution, let's say. So that's Mars. As it enters Aquarius, immediately touches base with Pluto on February 14th, which is Wednesday. This is an exceptionally potent activation, capable of producing magical results when channeled effectively. However, if the ego becomes the driving force, tragic outcomes are more possible. Positioned in Aquarius, it is time to break free from the old ways of making our choices or taking certain actions. We need to do all of it in a new and different way going forward. Mars and Pluto activate the interplay between lower will and higher will, synergistically enhancing each other's strength and potency. I've heard the term synergistic amplification. I think that's what I was thinking about in that moment. If you possess self-awareness and clarity about your objectives, this energy has the potential to propel you to new heights, providing boundless energy, power, and determination to achieve your goals. However, almost any form of restriction may trigger anger and frustration. To navigate this, anticipate limitations and activate your inner critical creative thinker. While you might encounter certain constraints, it is essential not to let your ego or insistence on having your way obstruct the blessings of this initiation. Whenever Pluto is in the picture, complete transformation is in progress, so embrace it. Clearly articulate your desires, commit to releasing any blockages, and own your personal power in a positive way. Avoid adopting a victim mentality, as it may attract the circumstances to match. We never want to do that. I would also like to say that Mars has a 2-year cycle, so starting this year, 2024, as Pluto enters Aquarius, we will all get to go through this repeated cleansing and renewing of the sacred masculine every 2 years, 11 times over. With these initiations in Aquarius, we will renew our love for humanity and being the communal creatures that we are. It is toxic patriarchal conditioning that tells you to go it alone. So we've been learning to be responsible for ourselves, our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, and yet part of a cohesive community. Now we are going to see more glaringly than ever how we truly affect each other even when we are far apart, because we are one species, sharing one water, one air, one earth. All life is connected, and if we are the intelligent species we think we are, then it's time for the modern steward of the earth to be born. What will be your unique contribution? So here I've listed the Mars-Pluto initiations coming in 2024, 26, 28, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43. 11 times. At various degrees. My numbers people, go have fun. Work it out and hit me back with a report. So on Friday the 16th, Mercury is going to square off with Uranus. So now we're changing our minds again on something, or something's becoming abundantly clear that cannot be avoided, delayed, or denied any longer. This energy presents a challenge by urging you to broaden your consciousness, prompting a shift in your thinking or thought patterns, and encouraging new and different responses to information as it is presented. Uranus triggers sudden realizations, personal revelations, and revolutionary concepts, ideal for adventurous souls who tend to thrive on change and innovation. However, if you are deeply attached to routines and the predictability of plans, this energy might cause frustration, taxing your nervous system as things appear sudden, even though they have more likely been simmering beneath the surface for some time now. Flexibility and openness become crucial, requiring an adjustment to accommodate the heightened mental activity and information influx, although controlling it entirely might prove challenging. Okay, so we just want to guide it. We just want to be ready to take some notes that we can act on later. Consider recalibrating your personal filters by spending some time in nature, allowing yourself to process thoughts at your own pace and clear your mind. This period fosters immense inspiration, innovation, and creativity, encouraging you to tap into these energies. Yet be mindful that anything initiated now may need a review later, prompting a meticulous examination of the details of any revelations or creations. You are merely scratching the surface. This phase emphasizes revelation and awakening, eventually leading to the practical logistics and effective actions required to materialize your ideas, dreams, and visions. Ashe. Deep breath. So again, with this change, this awakening, with the aha moment, the way those things happen, it's all of a sudden you realize, oh, I've been doing this the whole wrong way. Or at least for now, we have to shift to a new way to be more effective. Maybe the old ways used to work, but they're probably not going to work going forward with this current reset that's going on in the Aquarius department, which you should know, if we're initiating all new life and energies and ways of being in Aquarius, then we have to integrate some Leo, and we have to grow and change and develop things in our Taurus Scorpio departments. So this is big on the fixed energies and the fixed areas of life in our charts. It's also illuminating all the self-love, self-worth issues. Where is your self-value at these days? How are you feeling about yourself? And going into partnership with others, how are you feeling about doing that and not having to go it alone or do everything by yourself? This is what communities are for, so that we can grow and learn and thrive together. So now we're looking at Friday the 16th, when Venus enters Aquarius and then immediately contacts Pluto. So Mars does it first, like I said, then Venus. When Venus enters Aquarius, she activates the inner visionary, who joyfully and generously shares her unusual insights, deep wisdom, and radical ideas of human potential that is possible if we cultivate it. Deep breath. That's a tall order, honey. Venus in Aquarius requires sovereignty and freedom in both her personal and professional relationships. So this is our chance to check in and see how that is going at this time. This energy allows your deep feminine wisdom to surface at this time in order to guide you about the future of your relationships and finances. Venus in Aquarius activates an upgrade in your own self-value, self-worth, self-love, and self-knowledge. It is the ability to cultivate your own unique genius and share your individual light with the rest of the world without losing your true self in the process. Love it. Deep breath. We have permission to withdraw complicity from all relationships or agreements which keep us small, stifled, limited, or imprisoned in any way. We are encouraged to connect with others who are a vibratory match, meaning that they share your values and priorities and want to work together as partners or community. The shadow of Venus in Aquarius is to attach all value to humanity, the collective, the world, or the planet, never taking time to develop the self or cultivate a true personal connection with any one human. It is detachment from the true essence of what prompts us to want to create a better world in the first place. We can get so busy creating it that we forget to live it in the moment. So activate your inner visionary and reorganize your values and priorities so that they reflect more authenticity, integrity, and you. Ashe, deep breath. Come on in. Let's do this a new way. That's on Friday. Saturday, she touches Pluto. And this marks an initiation, fostering the energy for a fresh new start in your personal life. A shift has occurred in some aspects of your values and a natural conclusion to some old priorities, signaling the need to move in an entirely new direction. It feels like a move to your own next personal level in love, finances, or relationships. And this evolution is empowered by the intensity that Pluto brings to the mix. For better or worse, this activation provides rare access to profound connections on a soul level. It serves as the ultimate support for the transformative power of love in all aspects of life. As your values and priorities evolve, relationships must undergo a similar adjustment, recognizing that when you change, those around you either change or go away naturally. Be cautious of value differences that may lead to unproductive power struggles, often distractions from the actual opportunities to release unnecessary baggage and transition into the new with greater ease and grace. Strive to create win-win and mutually beneficial circumstances, allowing relationships to evolve rather than devolve or revolve back into negative patterns within this new cycle. And this is a very new cycle. This is micro to macro, y'all. This is, yes, Venus and Mars, our little personal lives are resetting, but this is Jupiter and Saturn hitting Aquarius in 2020 and starting a new 20-year cycle. This is the Aquarian age of a 2,500-year cycle. This is Venus and Mars getting together to kick off another 2-year cycle with Aquarius. There's bigger cycles at work while these energies and entities slide into place where they're going to be for now. So this is a remarkable week of no events for Kelly. So here is probably a good time to remind you that this week, if you missed the fire ceremony, such as it was, the snow drove me inside and then the internet went out. So I had to dial in. So there's no video, but there is a great audio. And I took out an excerpt of 30 minutes that I covered the energetic support on. Everything else is divinations and cards we pulled together as a community. But if you're into all that, all you have to do is register. It's a free community event, although we do ask for a $22 donation, and we're very grateful to those who donate when they can. And we just did the Supermoons call, so that'll get posted next week. I have to do the Venus Circle replay first, so those of you waiting for that, it is forthcoming, and I appreciate your patience. Although I was thinking through that Venus and Aquarius description that it might be a good idea for you all to consider the Astro 101 class, which I should say here to everyone, my larger community, that I have pushed that to April, May, after my Elements of Ritual class with Yeye Tish. So for those of you who are wanting to learn about yourself and your blueprint and learn astrology at the same time, that's what that one's good for, because I don't really teach a book way. I teach the Kelly way. Which is how that class was born, because a bunch of people were asking me how to learn the Kelly way because they couldn't find it in no books. So let's do that together in the spring, April, May, and I'll make sure that link is in here. The animal medicine for the month is horse. The visionary archetype is pretty powerful to work with consciously. The Power Circle membership is always good for your monthly tools to go deeper with your chart and learn how that works. Otherwise, working with Mercury, Venus, or Mars, which are all up right now, getting your personal activations to find out what they're doing to your chart is a pretty useful karmic tool to play with. So check those things out, or if you want to check in with your Astro Tarot reading, it's only $200. That's a 2-for-1. You get your Astro cycles in one and a full 10-card spread of a tarot reading in the other. And for anyone new to the circle, at the bottom of my blog is the Soul Sisters Circle invitation. It's actually a little deeper than that because it has my story and my core values that actually run throughout all my circles. So that video just got made to promote the Soul Sisters Circle, but it really covers a lot more ground than that if you're just getting to know me. All right, y'all. Reach out directly when you feel called. Join us when and where you can, and have a fantastic week. This is Kelly Beard of Karmic Tools signing off.